Aloha Kauai, here's our COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Friday, January 8th. Happy Aloha Friday. The Department of Health is reporting 7 new cases today, 2 adults and 5 children, all cases associated with mainland travel. We currently have 20 active cases, all are in isolation and 1 is hospitalized on Oahu. We have 31 people in health-directed quarantine as close contacts. Our cumulative case count is now 191, including 164 confirmed locally, 1 probable, and 26 tested elsewhere but reported after arrival on island. Kauai Police and the National Guard this week have been tracking between 1,500 and 2,000 people in travel-related quarantine. Kauai's new travel rules are now in effect. Inter-island travelers are exempt from the 10-day travel quarantine with proof of a negative COVID-19 test taken within 72 hours before travel. Inter-island travelers need to register with the Safe Travels program, and the test would need to be administered by one of the state's trusted testing and travel partners. The traveler will be fully exempt from quarantine upon upload of the negative test result. Out-of-state travelers can participate in Safe Travels program as an inter-island traveler after they have spent at least 3 days on another Hawaiian island. After 3 days on another island, the traveler can take a COVID test from a trusted testing partner and upload a negative test result to the Safe Travels program in order to be exempt from quarantine. For more information on the Safe Travel program, please visit hawaiicovid19.com/travel. Travelers flying direct to Kauai from out of state can take a pre-travel test and stay in an enhanced movement quarantine or resort bubble and quarantine for 3 days, then take a post-travel test to be released from quarantine upon a negative test result. This program is independent of the state Safe Travels program, so tests can be any COVID-19 diagnostic test that has an emergency use authorization from the FDA. For more information on the resort bubble program, please visit kauai.gov/COVID-19 and click on the Enhanced Movement Quarantine bubble at the top of the page. These programs are voluntary. Travelers who choose not to participate in these programs will be subject to the full 10-day traveler quarantine and cannot leave their rooms until after the 10th day. Residents can also choose to take this 10-day quarantine at home. The county has digitized the Kauai arrival form, which is the form that must be completed by anyone entering quarantine on Kauai. That includes travelers who have received a modified quarantine, those entering the full 10-day quarantine, and resort bubble participants. The new digital form can be completed online, saving time at the airport on arrival. The form is available at kauai.gov/COVID-19. Inter-island travelers who utilize the state's Safe Travels form to be exempt from quarantine are not required to complete this form. The state has launched a new COVID-19 management tool, Aloha Safe Alert, which lets you know when you may have been exposed to someone who tested positive for the virus. Should someone test positive, they will receive a text message from the Department of Health that allows them to anonymously and privately share their result through the Aloha Safe Alert app. You can get the app for free on any iPhone or Android phone. To download the app, go to the Google Play or Apple App Store on your phone. For more information, please visit alohasafealert.org. Aloha Safe Alert is the Hawaii Department of Health's official exposure notification. For every 2 downloads, 1 infection can be avoided. Again, that website is alohasafealert.org. More than 3,000 Kauai residents have been vaccinated. We continue to vaccinate healthcare workers, first responders, frontline workers, and public transit employees. Next week, we will target residents who work in education and childcare. The next target group will include our kupuna aged 75 and older, food and agricultural workers, manufacturing workers, postal service workers, and grocery store workers. This is a large group and is expected to take some time. As additional vaccine shipments become available, we will expand the list of eligible residents. At this time, there is no COVID-19 vaccine approved for children. For more information on Kauai's vaccine distribution program, please visit kauai.gov/vaccine. Also, hawaiicovid19.com has a copy of the state vaccination plan and the list of frequently asked questions. While our county-funded Kupa'a Kauai food distributions are on hold pending more funding, our Islands 2 food banks are continuing to provide nutrition assistance to our community. The Hawaii Food Bank Kauai chapter is continuing to supply its network of food pantries and is planning pop-up food distribution sites later this month. For more information, see hawaiifoodbank.org/Kauai. The Kauai Independent Food Bank is continuing its backpack, Keiki, Kupuna, and Westside Homebound senior programs, and also has a series of scheduled community deliveries this month. For more information, please visit hawaiifoodbank.org. As a reminder, COVID-19 rates on the mainland are sky high, and the other counties are seeing a frightening surge in infection rates. The Lieutenant Governor has called for a ban on social gatherings statewide, but we continue to be an island of calm in this infectious storm. We remain in Tier 4 of our business and recreational guidelines. It is the least restrictive tier and permits most activities. We can continue on Tier 4 if we can continue to protect ourselves and others by wearing our masks, keeping adequate distance from others, and avoiding large groups. Mahalo for understanding the role you play in mitigating the spread of COVID-19 on our island. Please continue to stay home as much as possible. Refrain from social gatherings or public outings. If you must interact with people outside of your home, maintain a distance of 6 feet of separation and wear a mask, if at all possible for you to do so. Remember, my mask protects you and your mask protects me. It's a sign of respect and aloha. Do not leave home if you're sick unless you're seeking medical attention, and then only after calling your doctor first. Wash your hands frequently and clean surfaces often. Stay informed and connected during this time of social distancing. We'll continue to post updates on our official County of Kauai Facebook page or on our Kauai Emergency Management Agency page at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. The Centers for Disease Control is also updating its website regularly. For more information, please visit coronavirus.gov. Not everyone has internet access or follows the news, so please help to keep your loved ones informed. Be kind, take care of one another, God bless, and aloha.